Staj, first up, how was it to have the Visa boys out of quarantine and getting the pitch of the team yesterday?
Yeah, look, we're obviously really happy to have all the boys here and have the full squad at training. I'm sure they were even happier to be out of quarantine and jail, as they called it, being locked up for 14 days. But it's also refreshing to hear them talk about how lovely it is to be outside and part of the Australian community that's just about COVID free, and knowing that they have the freedoms to be safe and have their families here in a fantastic country.
To Marco specifically, what can he bring to the squad, with his experience?
Oh, look, Marco's obviously been to many World Cups and, part of that famous Costa Rican run to the quarterfinals. A player like that obviously brings a lot of value on the field, but for me the biggest value is off the pitch. He's such a humble person and easygoing and easy to talk to, and as much as that's influential for the whole group, for our young group it's even more important to have the character like him around and pass on his knowledge to the next generation of young Australian players.
They've obviously just come out of 14 days in isolation. What, I guess, can fans expect to see in terms of those boys in the next month or so? And what's the time frame like?
Yeah, look, they're all coming from different starting points. Some haven't played for quite a while. Some haven't played for 8 to 10 months. Some haven't played regularly for 4 or 5 months. And when you add that on top of the quarantine, it obviously takes time to get into the flow of training every day, let alone playing regularly and backing up in tight turnarounds like we have. So look, there's a lot of water to go under that bridge in terms of them getting match fit and ready, as well as team chemistry and getting to know their teammates and getting to know the principles and styles of play of the team as well. So still a long way to go, but it's just good to have them out on the pitch and starting that process from now.
Looking into next week, what's the focus ahead of the Wanderers?
Yeah, look, we've showed a lot of good qualities in the first 2 matches and qualities that really helped us engineer those results, and we really need to ensure that platform stays solid. The hard work and the effort are underlying principles of the team's style of play at the moment, so we need to make sure that continues. And then there's obviously areas to improve on. Control of the game is probably first and foremost. So now that we're playing at home again, I think we can start getting a little bit more control of the game and having a little bit more belief and confidence in ourselves on the ball as well, which I think we showed good passages in both games, but the more control we have, the better we're going to be able to manage matches towards the end of a match.
We had our own short turnaround a couple of weeks ago. From that experience, how can we look to capitalise on Wanderers sort of being around from the derby to Tuesday?
Yeah, look, I thought the boys showed amazing fitness first and foremost in the tight turnaround, because it's basically the same squad that backed up 2 days later, and we've got a similar tight turnaround, and then we've got another one. So basically our first 6 matches are 3 lots of 2-day turnarounds. I call them 2 days in terms of, we play and then 2 days in between and then play on the 3rd day. So it's really tough physically, but the fact that the boys have a good base of fitness shows that they can back up. Now mentally we know we can back up and have the confidence to know that the pre-season regime really helped us be able to perform. And a lot of the comments from the boys were they actually felt better after game 2 than after game 1. So I've got a lot of confidence and belief to know that we can back up. It is tough though. There's no doubt that it's tough. And I don't know the other A-League teams have got 2-day turnarounds, but we certainly have. And I know from a coaching point of view and from a playing point of view, I know the players just want to play games. So the fact that we're sitting around waiting to play games is probably more of a burden than 2 games in 3 days.
Yeah. Very early days, but there's obviously a lot of excitement around the club and being top of the ladder sort of since our last game. Do you guys internally feel any pressure coming from that, given how well we started?
Oh, look, I've got a pretty long memory and know where the club's been and know where we were even last year. So, I'll be the first one not to get carried away with anything. The thing that it does do is just add those little droplets of belief and confidence, which are probably some of the most valuable assets you can have in an individual and in a team. But we definitely know there's a long way to go. We're not going to rest on our laurels and think that we've played 2 good matches and picked up 2 good results and think that the job's done. There's still over 20 matches left in the season, and we know how hard we have to work in each match to be able to attain that same level. So, as I said, belief and confidence is a big tick, but long way to go.
Yeah, and just one last one. There's obviously been such a big gap between games now. How have you managed that in terms of keeping the boys sort of switched on and motivated? motivated?
Oh, look, in a 14-week pre-season, you get good practice at being able to stretch out motivation and planning and things like that. So, it's no different to pre-season really. You almost have to press a reset button and get through that, dreary sort of period where you're just preparing for the next match and it's some time away. But the boys have shown a good resilience to be able to do that. So, look, I'm comfortable. It's just a good prep time leading into the Wanderers match.